Are you serious? 72 people were shot in Chicago over the weekend? Are you serious? And a bus crash in Spain, and there's still people missing in that train derailment in Canada. What? Just calm down. Oh no. Yes, first of all, bus crash, Spain, kills 9, injures 20. This morning, a bus rounded a curve, slammed into a guardrail, overturned near Oliva, Spain, killing 9 people, injuring 20. Health service officials said several passengers were trapped inside the vehicle. Their conditions are still unknown. So at least 9 dead, 20 injured, and several still trapped inside. Officials said emergency personnel were searching the area surrounding the crash in case anyone was thrown from the bus. Firefighters used the crane to remove the bus that was partially blocking the road so traffic could resume. The bus is traveling with 32 passengers and a driver. Pray for these people in Spain. Pray for these folks that are still trapped in the bus. Pray for the families of the victims and those that are injured in Jesus' name. Chicago. I love Chicago. Some of the greatest people in the world live in Chicago. I've been there many times. And some of my supporters and subscribers and friends, a lot of folks out of Chicago. Well, 72 people. And I want to thank, and I got to give credit to folks that send this stuff to me. So give me 1 second here. I should have done that right away. I want to thank Nick of New York for this report on the crash the bus crash in Chicago. Now I want to also, in Spain, and also 72 people shot in Chicago. I want to thank Reverend Gary of Kentucky for this. Folks, in a wave of holiday weekend violence, 12 men were killed. 12 men were killed and at least 60 people wounded in separate different shootings throughout the entire city of Chicago over the holiday weekend, including 8 people who were shot on the west side in an attack on Saturday night. Now, the weekend's latest shooting took place at 3:30 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, block of South Ashland, when 2 men were shot, 1 fatally. According to the preliminary information, 1 man whose age was not known was killed in the shooting after being shot in the back. Another was taken in critical condition with wounds to the arm and chest, according to Chicago Police News Affairs. So, folks, would you please pray this spirit of murder, this spirit of violence, that not only in Chicago, but in every major metropolitan and every major city across this nation, is absolutely, it's an epidemic. It's out of control, and the politicians are ignoring it. Now, I'm not saying take away people's guns. Chicago, you can't have a gun in Chicago without very strict permits. As a matter of fact, in parts of the city, guns are not allowed, period. You can't even get a permit. And yet the violence there continues to escalate, especially through the summer months. It's not just Chicago, it's every major city. And as I've said many times, Chicago's a beautiful city with some beautiful people and some wonderful Christians and folks that just love the Lord. So this thing is just, we need to pray, protection over the children getting shot, some little kids getting shot in the neck, playing in the park, young people getting shot just standing on the streets. It's just awful what's going on. Also, there's still 40 people missing. There's still 40 people missing, folks. I want to thank Nick of New York for this in the Canada train crash. Now, firefighters are attempting to search for some 40 people still missing after a runaway oil tanker exploded over the weekend, killing at least 5 people and injuring over 60 some, but 40 are missing. This is a huge catastrophe, and really you do not hear the media talking about it. I've been talking about it for 3 days, but this thing is being ignored, folks, and we need to really pray for all the victims that have families, those that are injured for healing. And what about these 40 missing? We need to pray that they can be located. Some of them can maybe still be alive. Families can be, look, we need some help here in prayer as these issues continue to happen. Of course, 42 people killed this morning in Egypt when they tried to storm the Republican Guard military base where Mohammed Mursi's being held, and the army fired back to protect the base. One Egyptian soldier was shot and killed. 42 civilians attacking. They were Muslim militant, mostly Muslim Brotherhood, that are very upset over Mursi being taken out of power during the protesting and the coup. So, folks, there's a lot going on. I need you to pray about these things. We'll be right back. We got more information. More things are coming forward as I look right now on my screen. More information coming. We'll keep you up to speed on what's going on around the world. Something biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. Please give your life to Jesus Christ. We're in the last days.